Hello, welcome back to Food and Whatever. Welcome to the new year. This is 2013. I am going to be making my cousin's request, Hi Sima. She requested pancakes, so it's something very simple. I know that it's something that everybody here in the States love eating, and I believe in some parts of the other world. But mostly in the States, we eat a lot of pancakes. That's why we have house of pancakes. This is all the ingredients we're going to have. Like I said, it's a very simple recipe. We need 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of flour. Right here I have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 6 teaspoons of white plain sugar, and to my recipe I'm going to go ahead and add a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. I also have 2 tablespoons of melted butter that you're going to add at the end. Make sure that you have your pan going. You want it at medium heat. Any higher, you're going to burn the pancake. Any lower, you're going to have it pale, and it's not going to look good. It's going to look very nasty. What you want to do is you want to first incorporate the dry ingredients all together. So let's go ahead and add. And if you do cinnamon, you don't have to. You can actually add blueberries to it. Peanuts, actually one of my favorites is crunched peanut butter. And everybody keeps asking me to make that recipe. But I kind of don't want to give that one away. It's a very simple recipe if anybody else wants to try it out. And again, you want to mix your dry ingredients first. Then you're going to do your wet ingredients, and then you're going to incorporate them. So let's go ahead and mix in your dry ingredients. This is your flour, your salt, your baking powder, your cinnamon, your sugar, all of it together. We're going to put this separated, and then we're going to go ahead and mix them in 1 cup of milk in a separate bowl with my 1 large egg. Okay. Now that I have mixed, the reason that I'm doing it separated is on this mix, you don't want to over mix it. It's okay if you have a few clumps of batter around. So I went ahead and added the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. And again, make sure that you do not overmix your batter. I'm going to go ahead and get the melted butter and I'm going to fold it in. If you don't know what folding is, once you put an ingredient in, you want to go from the bottom to the top. So that way you won't overmix whatever it is that you're mixing. So I'm folding in this mix, the mix with the butter. Make sure it's incorporated well. You don't want to again mix your batter. And so we're going to go ahead and make some pancakes. This particular recipe will give you 6 to 8 pancakes. If you want to make more, of course, make sure that you increase your ingredients. Make sure that you do measure out your ingredients when it comes to making pancakes, because it's just like baking. If you have an off balance, it's not going to come out good. So we are going to go ahead and see that it's a little bit watery and it's a nice consistency. I'm going to use a ladle to pour it in. If you want the same consistency in the slices, use a ladle or a measuring cup or a scoop to pour out your batter. Right, so I have my pan, like I have said, at medium, and I'm going to go ahead and put some butter on. That way it won't stick. and I'm going to go ahead and pour in my batter. The size that I'm using in my ladle right now is 2 ounces, and it will be a perfect amount for myself. You want to let it cook. Once you start seeing that it started bubbling, you want to wait until you get a lot of bubbles around, especially around the edges. That will signify that it is time to flip, and you will have that nice golden crust around. So as you can see, it is bubbling. And as this is cooking, I want to say thank you to all of you guys. You guys are amazing. My YouTube has actually sprung up to over almost 1,400 views. I know it's not much to those ones that have millions, but in just a few months I've actually had a lot of responses, and it's all across the world. So thank you very much to everybody in Spain, in Mexico, in Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, and to my brother in Buran. If you are watching this episode, I love you. I'm missing. I hope you get to come home really, really soon. So as you can see, my pancake, it is full of bubbles, signifying that it is time to flip it. And you see the nice golden crust on top. Don't get your spatula and smash it down, because the fluffiness of it would definitely be gone. So you just want to let it cook about another 40 seconds, and that way the batter that was sitting on top will be cooked. And I'm just going to do one instead of a few. Take it off, put it on a plate, and we're going to come over here. And I'm going to put some butter. I know it's not the healthiest, but I love me some pancakes myself. So I hope my cousin Sima really enjoys this one. Turn off your pan, so that way you won't have that smokiness coming off. And put some syrup. This is my boyfriend's syrup. I never buy this much, but he does. I make him a lot of pancakes, so. This batter, you can actually smell the cinnamon, and we're going to go ahead and taste it as usual. So as you can see, it has that nice golden crust. It has the rice to it, nice golden in the bottom too, and it's very light and airy. So again, I hope that my cousin Sima, who is going to be watching this, really enjoys the pancake. So this is the pancake episode that I had for my cousin Sima. I hope that you, Sima, enjoy it, and everybody else around the world. This is very good. Like I said, you can add whatever you want, peanut butter, blueberry, chocolate chips to it, strawberries, whipped cream, whatever it is you want. This is a very simple recipe and obviously really good. And thank you, and solely thank you for watching. Have fun and enjoy. God bless. And hit me up on YouTube and Facebook. Also, you can also write me. I have info@foodandwhatever.com, and you can actually write to me personally if you don't remember how to spell my last name, which is kind of hard if you're not used to it. But thank you for everything, and enjoy the new year.